Okay, so what is the difference between soap and detergent? There's there's not really a difference. Soap is a detergent. Let's put it this way. There's someone said something to me once that all burros are donkeys, but not all donkeys are burros, and that might be backwards. And I'm not positive what a burro is. Okay, so all of the non-human animals in my house are cats, but not all of the cats are in my house. I'm doing a really bad job. What I'm trying to say is that soap is a detergent, but not all detergents are soaps. So what is a detergent and how does it work? Let's find out. Here we go. So what we're going to talk about now is what a detergent is, how a detergent works, and why natural soap, like the kind I make, is the best type of detergent to use on your skin anyway, but probably best overall. I'm making a note of this. I have a couple of videos. I had a video I was working on in around the holidays when the holidays happened, and as we all know, that sort of things tend to go by the wayside. Boy, do we have to have like a whole terrible carnival at the end of every year? I mean, I guess if you enjoy the holidays, sometimes I do. This was something anyway. Who cares? What does that have to do with the price of detergent on Mars? A detergent is a surfactant or mixture of surfactants. Surfactants are a type of chemical compound, and it is actually, that word is actually a mashed together abbreviation. It's not a compound word. It's not a conjunction. It's a mashed together form of the words surface active agent. Surfactants are chemicals that act upon the surface tension of water and oil. So, you know, water and oil don't really mix. If you put a surfactant in, they will mix a little bit, and they will mix in a specific way. So obviously, if you have a very greasy, oily pan or something, and you just run water over it, the water will kind of just wash over the oil and not really remove it. Mix in a surfactant, the oil and water can mix together. You can scrub it off and wipe it off. That's how it works. That's how it works from your human perspective. If we want to zoom in and look at it on a chemical level, let's do that. I have received this lovely image from, let's put it over here. I received this lovely image from Wikipedia, and this is an image of a micelle. Micelles are groups of molecules. They're groups of soap molecules. A soap molecule consists of, and really it's a surfactant molecule, I should be saying. It consists of a head, which is hydrophilic, that means it likes water, and a tail, which is hydrophobic, that does not like water. And those two things in conjunction, moving water in and out on a molecular level, is what allows water and grease to intermingle while these micelles are here. You might also notice that it forms a nice round structure, and from your human perspective, you notice that soap turns into bubbles because these soap molecules with their hydrophilic heads and hydrophobic tails, that's how, because of the nature of those two aspects of them, they form into bubbles. And on a molecular level here, wrap around, the tails don't wrap around the grease, but the micelle wraps around the grease, because as it forms, as the micelle forms, the grease ends up inside, because that's where the grease wants to go, because the water wants to be on the outside of it. And then when you wash it away, the grease is washed away like magic. And that's how detergents and soap work. And soap is a detergent, as we've already learned. So why am I telling you this? Because a lot of soaps that you might buy at the grocery store, a lot of commercially manufactured soaps and cleaning products are just detergents, blends of surfactants, and chemicals. My soap is, of course, all natural and beautiful, and we'll get to that. We'll talk anyway. Okay. One of the biggest difference between detergents that you get in the store, and even bar soaps are mostly detergent. I went to my grocery store and I looked around, and they did have some all natural cold processed soaps. In the pharmacy section, not even the cleaning detergent aisle. So that's interesting. So most surfactants produced today are made from petroleum, and that is dinosaur blood, and that's it's not dinosaur blood, but it's, you know, oil being pumped out of the ground, and you know, wherever they pump oil out of the ground. You know, you've seen those guys in the mud like slamming around big pipes and clasps and however, currently we are seeing a trend and uprise in surfactants being produced from renewable biomass, from plant matter and natural oils, like my soap. And I'm not going to say that's objectively better or not. We're going to be fair. I'll talk about the benefits of natural soap and the benefits of nasty chemicals that you rub on your skin out of. I shouldn't mention the brand. Out of a body wash is one of the most chemically concoctions you can rub all over your body. Most of the time, there might be natural, nice, gentle body washes, but you know the ones for men. They're basically just bleach and gel and perfume for men. One of the chemicals that is extremely common in a lot of these body washes, soft soaps, I mean even the bars of soap that you might get in the detergent aisle, is sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate is what causes those artificial products to lather, and that's all it does. It makes bubbles when the detergent comes into contact with water. It also is known to irritate and dry out skin. A lot of these detergents, as they sweep through, and we'll get back to why my soap is a little gentler than what I'm about to describe, but that micelle wrapping around oil and pulling it away pulls natural oils and moisture away from your skin. And when we add sodium sulfate, that can irritate and dry your skin even more. And what's really funny is that so how do we solve this problem if we're a chemical manufacturer? We add we add a chemical called cocamidopropylbutane, something like that, which is a thickening agent, but it also has the added benefit of reducing some of the irritation and dryness that can be caused by sodium sulfate. So we've created a problem, and then we're adding a new chemical to help solve the problem. And there are a lot of other, I could go on and on about chemicals that are in a lot of these body washes and what kind of problems they cause, but I'm not here to, I'm going to start calling out brand names and doing things I shouldn't do. I think I need to start, I want to start collecting customer testimony. A lot of my customers have said really nice things and posted really nice things on Facebook and the internet and other places that I'm at, and I really should have some customer testimony. But a lot of people have reported that after they started using my soap, a lot of little scabs and scratches and dryness and problems they had with their hands and itches began to clear up. And one of the reasons for that is the natural glycerin that occurs in the natural soap that I make, which helps to replace that oil that is pulled out of your skin as you wash. Natural soaps also have a superfat content that comes from the oils that are used in the production. A little bit of that remains and goes back into the skin, and it's lovely. Look how soft and beautiful. But let's be fair. Let's be fair. There is an advantage to detergent soap and detergent washes. One of them is that my soap it will be incredibly difficult to lather under cold water. It needs heat and water to create its washing mechanic. Again, that chemical sodium sulfate, it is there to make sure that any artificial detergents lather up no matter where they are or what they're doing. It does require a physical, although maybe even some detergents don't require a physical something, a motion like this. They just bubble up as soon as they're wet. Another thing is that natural soap, like mine, doesn't do great in hard water. If you have a lot of hard water in your house, it can, instead of all of that grease and stuff rinsing away, it can remain. I mean, that's kind of why, and that's honestly with detergents and with natural soap, you can get those hard water soapy scum kind of stains on your hardware and stuff. And also because of that glycerin and fat that gets left behind from natural soap, it may require a little more of a rinse to remove the final bits of the soap than certain detergents that come in, bubble up, and just strip the grease away. So there are pros and cons, but I do believe that my soap is the best soap on earth. That's my opinion. And really, it is better for your skin. You are stripping, really, you're doing a lot less of stripping your natural grease away. And of course, my soap is better for the environment. My soap is made from natural products that are sourced from, sustainable places. And what do they call it when you buy products that are not? It's I don't know. There's some word I'm looking for. Chemical detergents come from all kinds of synthetic ingredients that are, we won't get into that too much, but a lot of it is, non-biodegradable. A lot of it is bad for the environment when it goes into the water, and, fishes are swimming around with body sprays and gels. All of the fats that I use are biodegradable and non-toxic, and my soap is great. And in my opinion, better for you than detergent soap from the supermarket. So yeah, if you watched this whole thing and you listened to all of that, thank you. I hope that maybe you learned a little bit about soaps and detergents, and soap being a natural type of detergent, and detergents being a family of synthetic chemical-based cleaners that sort of the rise of detergent began in World War I, I believe, when supplies of olive oil and other things for making soap were becoming more expensive and harder to come by. And now we're back to a point where we have, we for a long time, we were back to the point where we had the resources to be producing more natural soaps, but it became cheaper and easier to produce and distribute detergent soaps. So, thank you, like I said, and I'm working on some stuff. I'm updating Etsy. I hope to have I hope to put out another video just saying, hey, what's up? Look at my Etsy. I'm more promo kind of. Look at my Patreon. Which, by the way, yeah, I'll talk about where and why you can buy soaps from me really soon in another video. So yes, Etsy and Patreon. Our Patreon soap this month is really excellent. The past few I've been really proud of. We got a few good ones coming up, and I will talk about it next time. But if you want to find all my stuff, there's the QR code to the link tree, and I'll be in touch. I'm feeling good about 2024. I feel like I've got some momentum. I'm gonna do some internet stuff. Gonna get more internet stuff going on to supplement my affairs. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing good. Talk to you soon.